repeat that again. I'm somebody really new to the Quran, and I'm reading the third surah, so I hope you guys enjoy. And anything, please give me comments. I definitely do have it translated in English, but it's very important for me, you know, because I believe that reading the surahs are just like really big. The more people read surahs, the better it is. And in tandem, I am not Muslim, and I am not but I believe in the word of Allah. Allah is, you know, peace be upon him. I believe that's how y'all say it. Anywho, we are in the third surah right now. I hope if you have any questions, let me know. So some of the people of the book want to mislead you, but they mislead none except themselves. But they do not realize it. O people of the book, why do you deny the revelations of Allah when you know that they are true? O people of the book, why do you confound the truth with falsehood and knowingly conceal the truth? Some of the people of the book say to one another, believe in what is revealed to the believers in the morning and deny it in the evening, so that they, the Muslims, may follow suit and abandon their faith. Do not believe anyone except the one who follows your own religion, O Muhammad, peace be upon him. Tell them, the only true guidance is the guidance of Allah. These people of the book do not believe that the revelation could be sent to anyone besides themselves, like that which has been sent to you, or that they will ever argue with you in the presence of your Rabb. Tell them, surely grace is in the hands of Allah. He bestows it on whom he pleases. Allah is all sufficient for his creatures' needs and is all-knowing. He chooses for his mercy whom he pleases. Allah is the owner of the mighty grace. Oof, beautiful. Among the people of the book, there are some who, if you trust them with a heap of gold, will readily return it back. And there are others who, if you trust them with a single dinar, silver coin, will not return it back unless you constantly keep on demanding. Oof. Y'all see that? That's like one of the most, I like that. Because it's true. Like, the Quran has so many things that you could really, take into life. Like, it's true. There's people that you'll give bread to and they won't give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? But there's people that you could really give. Like, you could leave your wife around them and you sturdy. Like that, yo. Because they say we are not going to be called to account for our behavior with the illiterates, non-Jews. Interesting. Thus they deliberately ascribe a lie to Allah, knowing well that he never permitted such wrongdoing. You know, I have a question though, like if anybody's Muslim or whatever, like, why are they saying we are not going to be called on to the account for our behavior with the illiterates? And they're saying, but wasn't Muhammad illiterate? So, it's okay. Anyways, thus they deliberately ascribe a lie to Allah, knowing well that he never permitted such wrongdoing. Yes, those who keep their promise and guard themselves against evil are his beloved. For Allah loves only those Allah loves only those who keep their promise and guard themselves against evil are his beloved. For Allah loves only those who guard themselves against evils. In fact, those who sell the covenants of Allah and their own oaths of for a petty price shall have no... hold on. Let me make sure everything is sturdy right now. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I thought I was bugging for a second. I'm like, yo, what's happening? All right. So those who sell the covenants of Allah and their own oaths for a petty price. Sorry, my bad. I had a question. I had to check something out. All right. Shall have no portion in the hereafter. Allah will neither speak to them, nor even look at them, nor cleanse them from their sins on the day of judgment. They shall have painful punishment. There are some among them who twist their tongues, pretending a quote from their holy book, so that you may think what they read is a part of the book. Whereas in fact, oh, that's interesting. Whereas in fact, it is not a part of the book. They also assert it is from Allah, whereas in fact, it is not from Allah. Thus, they deliberately ascribe or lie to Allah. You know, this right here, I love it. Like, it's the Quran explaining that there will be false prophets and there's people that's going to speak in the name of Allah and God. Allah and God are the same person, or hopefully, well, at least there's only one God, right? And it's just incredible to me because it's like, it's talking about false prophets, basically. I mean, in another way. Because what he's saying is that they're going to say, well, how I'm interpreting is that we need to be use a discernment to understand people that use Allah's words against us, saying that it is his word when it is not his word. Thank you for staying with me while I articulated that. It is not possible for a man whom Allah has given the book, the authority and the prophethood, that he would say to the people, worship me instead of Allah. Hell no. On the contrary, he would say, be pious scholars of the Rab in accordance with the holy book you have been teaching and reading. He would never ask you to take angels and prophets as your lords. Would he ask you to disbelieve after you have become Muslims, believers? Remember, when Allah took the covenant of the prophets, saying, now that you have been given the book and wisdom, there will come to you a Rasul, who will confirm that which is with you. You will have to believe in him and help him in his mission. Then he said, do you affirm this covenant and agree to take this heavy responsibility? They replied, yes, we do affirm. Allah said, very well, bear witness to this, and I too bear witness with you. So if anyone turns back after this, he will become the transgressor. Are they looking for a religion other than the deen, religion and way of life? Ooh, interesting. Of Allah, knowing well that everything in the heavens and in the earth, willingly or unwillingly, has submitted to him. And to him they shall all return. O Prophet, say, believe in Allah and what is revealed to us and what was revealed to Ibrahim, Ishmael, and Isaac, Jacob, and the descendants, the prophets who were the offspring of Jacob. Oh my God. You know, I'm also reading the Bible, and it's like I'm just getting into the story of Isaac and Jacob and all these guys. And it's so interesting because they don't, you know, wow. Descendants of Jacob, and in that which was given to Moses, Isa, Jesus, and the other prophets from the Arab. Isa. They call Jesus Isa. Wow. And prophets from the Rab. We do not discriminate between any of them. And to Allah do we submit ourselves as Muslims. If anyone is looking for a religion other than Islam, then let it be known that it will not be accepted from him. And in the hereafter, he will be among the losers. How can it be that Allah would guide those people who commit kafir, reject faith, and after the Imam, acceptance of faith, bearing witness that the Rasul is true, and clear proofs have come to them? Allah does not guide such wrongdoers. The reward of such people is that upon them is the curse of Allah, and angels and all mankind. They shall remain under it forever. Neither will their punishment be lightened, nor will they be given respite, except those who repent after this and mend their ways. Verily, Allah is forgiving and merciful. Surely those who disbelieve after the belief, acceptance of Islam, then go on adding to their disbelief, their repentance will never be accepted because they intentionally choose to go astray. Surely those who are unbelievers and died while they were unbelievers, if they were to fill the whole earth with gold and offer it as ransom for each one of them, that would not be accepted. There are the ones who shall have painful punishment and shall have no helpers. Huh. Wow, hold on. That was deep. Like I just want to take some time to really process that, because wow, like I mean, you know, a lot of people reject faith. A lot of people don't believe in the great, Lord of Lords or whatever. I understand that. But at the same time, it's come on. How do I say this? Give me a second, chat. I'm just looking at, everything that's here. I just am thankful that I could read this and really, see how in Islam everything is connected with the Abrahamic faith. Because with the Bible alongside this, it's been a new experience for me, because I've been able to, read better and understand how all of these religions coincide together. Like, I truly believe that being a good Muslim, being a good Jew, being a good Christian, being a good anybody, like if you're just a good person, you're good. And what I'm reading, I mean, there's some controversial things of the books that I'll get to, but so far this has not been that bad. It's, only thing I could say is kind of weird is that they, keep the covenant with Abraham, which is like, But anyways, let's go to part 4, which is Jews. Not Jews. Juice with a J-U-Z. You can never attain righteousness unless you spend in the cause of Allah that which you dearly cherish. And whatever you spend, surely it is known to Allah. All food that is lawful in Islamic law was also halal, lawful, for the children of Israel, except what Israel, Jacob, made haram, unlawful to him before the Torah. The Torah. Oh, they speak on the Torah here. See, this is, wow, was revealed to Musa. Right, that's Muhammad. Ask them, bring the Torah and read a passage from it in support of your objection. If what you say is true, then whoever fabricates a lie against Allah after this will indeed be unjust. Say Allah has declared the truth. If you are sincere, then follow the faith of Ibrahim, who was upright and not a mushrik. Indeed, the first house for the worship of Allah ever built for mankind is the one at Mecca, a blessed site and a guidance for all the worlds. Interesting. In it are clear signs, the station of Ibrahim, whoever enters it is safe. Performance of Hajj pilgrimage to this house is a duty to Allah, for all who can afford the journey to it, and the one who disobeys this commandment should know that Allah is self-sufficient, beyond the need of any from the worlds. So I guess that's right there where it makes it, where that's a law that if you're a Muslim, you gotta travel to Mecca. Say, O people of the book, why do you deny the revelations of Allah? Allah himself is a witness to your actions. Say, O people of the book, why do you obstruct the believers from the path of Allah and desire that they follow the crooked way, while you yourselves are witnesses to the truth? Allah is not unmindful of what you do, O believers. If you were to obey a group of those who were given the book, they would turn you back from belief to unbelief. Just think, how can you turn away from belief on their statements when Allah's revelations are being recited to you and Allah's Rasul is among you? Whoever holds fast to Allah will indeed be guided towards the right way. O believers, fear Allah as he should be feared, and die not, but as true Muslims. Altogether hold fast to the rope of Allah, faith of Islam, and be not divided amongst yourselves. Remember Allah's favor upon you when you were enemies. He united your hearts, so by his favor you became brethren. You were at the brink of a fiery pit, and he saved you from it. Thus Allah makes his revelations clear to you, so that you may be rightly guided. Let there arise from among you a band of people who should invite to righteousness, enjoy good, and forbid evil. Such are the ones who shall be successful. Be not like those who became divided into sects and who started to argue against each other after clear revelations had come to them. Those responsible for division and arguments will be sternly punished on the day when some faces will be brightened with joy and others darkened with gloom. Wow. To the dark-faced sinners, it will be said, did you adopt the way of disbelief after embracing the true faith? Then taste the punishment for having adopted the way of disbelief. As for the bright-faced ones, they will be in Allah's mercy and abide therein forever. These are the revelations of Allah. We recite them to you in truth. Allah intends to no injustice to the worlds. All that is the heavens and in the earth belongs to Allah, and all matters return to Allah for decision. You are the best nation which has ever been raised for the guidance of mankind. You enjoin good, forbid evil, and believe in Allah. Had the people of the book, the Jews and Christians, believed, it would have surely have been better for them. Among them, some are believers, but most of them are transgressors. Anyhow, they can do no harm to you except a trifling annoyance. If they do fight against you, they will turn their backs and run away, getting no help from anywhere. This grace will be branded on them wherever they are found, except when they are under a covenant of protection from Allah. And from other people, they have incurred the wrath of Allah. They have been branded with misery because they disbelieved Allah's revelations and slew his prophets unjustly. This is because they disobeyed and transgressed the limits. Yet they are not all alike. There are some among the people of the book who are upright, who recite the revelations of Allah all night long and then prostrate them before him. They believe in Allah and the last day. They enjoy good and forbid evil, and rush in emulating each other in good deeds. These are the righteous people. Whatever good they do, its reward will not be denied to them. Allah knows the pious. Surely for those who are unbelievers, neither their wealth nor their children shall in the least protect them from the wrath of Allah. They will be the inmates of the hellfire and live therein forever. Example of what they spend in this life is that of the freezing wind which strikes and destroys the tillage of people who have wronged themselves. It is the lack of faith which makes their reward null and void. Allah is not unjust to them. It is they who have done an injustice to their own souls. Spitting. O believers, do not make intimate friendship with any but your own people. The unbelievers will not miss any opportunity to corrupt you. They desire nothing but your destruction. Their malice has become evident from what they say, and what they conceal in their hearts is far worse. We have made our revelations plain to you, if you have to comprehend. Whereas you love them, they do not love you. Even though you believe in their holy book, the Psalms, the Torah, and the Gospels, when they meet you, they say, we also believe in your prophets and your Quran. But then they are alone. They bite their fingertips in rage against you. They say to them, may you perish in your rage. Surely Allah knows all the secrets of your heart. When you are blessed with good fortune, they grieve. But if some misfortune overtakes you, they rejoice. If you are patient and guard yourself against evil, their schemes will not harm you. in any way. Surely Allah encompasses all their actions. Incredible word. Incredible. Incredible. Wow. O Muhammad, remember that morning when you left your household at an early hour to assign the believers to their battle post in the battle of Uhud. Oh, yes. Allah hears and knows everything. Remember when two parties from among you became faint-hearted and Allah protected them through strengthening their hearts? In Allah should the believers put their trust. Allah helped you at the battle of Badr when you were helpless. Therefore, have fear of Allah. Perhaps you may become thankful. Remember when you said to the believers, is it not enough that Allah should send down 3,000 angels to help you? Of course, if you remain patient and pious, Allah will send you to your aid, not 3,000, but 5,000 specially marked angels in case of a sudden attack from the enemy. Allah has told you this as good news, and that your hearts may be at ease thereby. Victory comes only from Allah, the mighty, the wise. Allah sent the aids of angels from the believers to offset the aids of Satan to the unbelievers, so that he might cut off a flank of the unbelievers or put them to flight, making them withdraw with utter disappointment. O Prophet, you have no authority to decide the affair. It is up to Allah whether to pardon or punish them, since they are wrongdoers. To Allah belongs all that is in the heavens and in the earth. He pardons who He pleases and punishes who He pleases. Allah is forgiving and merciful. O believers, do not consume usury, which is compounded over and over again. Ooh, I'm clipping that one. Usury. Yo, I know exactly what I'm thinking. But anywho, have fear of Allah so that you may prosper. Guard yourself against the fire which is prepared for the unbelievers. Obey Allah and His Rasul so that you may be shown mercy. Rush towards the forgiveness from your Rabb to a paradise as vast as the heavens and the earth, which is prepared for the righteous people. Those who spend generously in the way of Allah, whether they are in prosperity or in adversity, who control their anger and forgive other people. Allah loves such charitable people, who if they commit an indecency or wrong their own souls, earnestly remember Allah and seek forgiveness for their sin. For no one can forgive sins except Allah. Oh my God. Woo! And those who do not knowingly persist in something wrong, which they have done, such people will be rewarded with forgiveness from their Rabb, besides gardens beneath which rivers flow, to live therein forever. How excellent is the reward for such laborers! As for those who rejected the divine revelations, there have been many examples before you. Travel through the earth and see what was the end of those who rejected the truth. This Quran is a clear declaration of mankind. A guidance and admonition to those who are God conscious. Do not grieve and get disheartened, for you will have the upper hand if you are believers. If you have suffered a wound, so did the enemy. We have alternated these days of varying fortunes among mankind so that Allah may know the true believers and take witnesses to the truth from among you. For Allah does not love the unjust people, and Allah may purge the believers and destroy unbelievers. Do you think that you will enter paradise without going through the trial? Allah has not yet tested you to see who among you strive hard for His cause and show patience for His sake. You certainly used to wish for death before you confronted it. Now you have seen with your own eyes what it is like. Muhammad is no more than a Rasul of Allah, like the Rasuls that passed away before him. If he dies or is killed, will you turn your back on your heels become unbelievers? He who turns back on his heels will do no harm to Allah. Soon Allah will reward the thankful. No one dies without permission of Allah. The terms of every life is fixed. He who desires the reward in this world shall be given in here, and he who decides the reward in the hereafter shall be given it there. Soon we will reward the thankful. In the past, many prophets have fought in the way of Allah with a large number of godly people. They did not lose heart during the adversities that befell them in the part of Allah. They neither showed weaknesses nor submitted to falsehood. Allah loves the steadfast. Their only words were, "Our Rab, forgive our sins and our excesses. Establish our feet firmly and give us victory over the unbelievers." Therefore, Allah gave them the reward in this world, and also an excellent reward awaits them in the hereafter. Allah loves such righteous who are good to others. O believers, if you yield to the unbelievers, they will drag you back to unbelief, and you will become the losers. The fact is that Allah is your protector, and He is the best of all helpers. Soon we shall cast terror into the hearts of the unbelievers, for they commit shirk with Allah, for which He has revealed no authority. The hellfire shall be their home, and the evil is the home of the wrongdoers. Allah did indeed fulfill His promise to you when, with His leave, you defeated them until you flinched and fell into dispute about the order and disobeyed the Prophet. After Allah had brought within your sight that which you love, among you there were some who desired the gain of this world, and some who desired the gain of the hereafter. He allowed you to be defeated in order to test you. But now He has forgiven you. For Allah is gracious to the believers. Remember how you fled in panic and did not even look back at one another, while the Rasul at your rear was calling out to you. Consequently, Allah has inflicted upon you one sorrow after another to teach you a lesson, so that you may not grieve for what you lose, nor at any misfortune you may encounter. Allah is well aware of all that you do. Then after this grief, He bestowed peace on some of you, a slumber which overcame them, while the others were in anxiety as how to save themselves, holding unjust and wrong suspicions about Allah, the suspicions of ignorance. Now they ask, have we any say in the matter? Tell them, all matters are in the hands of Allah. They hide in their minds what they dare not reveal to you, saying, if we had any say in the matter, none of us would have been killed here. Say to them, if you had remained in your homes, those of you who were destined to be killed would nevertheless have been killed. But it was Allah's will to test your faith and purge what is in your hearts. Allah has knowledge of the secrets of your hearts. In fact, those of you who turned their backs, on the day when the two armies met, they failed in their duty because they were seduced by shaitan on account of some of their shortcomings. But now Allah has pardoned them, for Allah is forgiving and forbearing. Thank you everyone who was here today. I appreciate it. This was actually a really good part of the Quran. I like the third surah. I believe I'm going to do videos as well on other stuff. If you guys want to just Sunday Quran vibes with me, I'm glad I read the third surah. And whoever's here, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay sturdy and y'all be easy, you heard?